Welcome back to another episode of Chat with Chandi, where we talk all things culture, health, arts, and travel. In this episode, you are in for a treat, as we'll be discussing a trip I took back in June of last year to Spain through a company called EF Tours. We sat down briefly in the airport between flights to speak about our experience. So excuse the background noise and the angle, maybe even the quality, but this was just too good of a discussion not to post. Join me as I chat with happily married father, business owner, and proud alumni of Alabama State University, Girl Dad, who I know as KP. Enjoy. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Chat with Chandi. I am joined today by Mr. KP himself. He was one of the chaperones on the trip with us, and so I just wanted to get somebody else's take on the trip and see how it went for KP. So KP, first tell us where you're from.
So I am from the Tri-City area. I am a native of Smith Station, Alabama.
Okay. And so when you first heard about this trip, what made you say, I gotta go, I gotta get on this?
I could not let my sweet, precious Lauren go by herself. Not across seas and all that. I was like, no, I have to go. And so once I found out where we were going, I did a little research, was super excited. Never been to Spain before. So super pumped about going.
Same. It was like a no-brainer for me. I was like, hold on, Spain? Spain wasn't even on my radar of somewhere I had thought about traveling before. So what was your favorite city on this 11-day city hop that we did?
Favorite city? I would have to say Madrid, but I didn't think I had enough time in Madrid.
Absolutely.
That was my favorite. Like, it's very busy, like hustle, bustle shops.
It gives you that New York feel.
All the cafes, all that. I just did not have enough time. So I'll definitely do that.
Absolutely. I also love the beach. The beach was beautiful.
Yeah.
The beach was in Valencia, correct? When we went to the beach.
No, Costa del Sol.
Costa del Sol.
Yeah.
There you go. So y'all, first of all, it felt like, I said many times, the On the Run tour. This was our very own version of On the Run.
Yes.
Packing up night after night, hotel hopping.
11 days, 5 hotels, 9 different cities.
Go.
Yeah.
Just in go mode.
4 different countries.
4 countries, y'all.
Yeah.
We got so many stamps
In
in our
11
passport
days.
right now. So tell us about Gibraltar. How did you feel about Gibraltar going over into Great Britain? Because I didn't even know that we were doing that. I didn't realize.
So it was fun. And so, you guys, we've seen some monkeys. And
The monkeys.
I was good until I seen the monkeys. And then after the monkeys, I was like...
Yeah, it was another group there, and they weren't following the rules of what they said about not coming up on the monkeys in a certain way.
They didn't want you to sneak up from behind.
And somebody messed around and found out and got slapped by the monkey. So that was definitely a sight to see. So check out the pictures on my Chat with Chandi Instagram page, and you'll see one of the monkeys in the background on there. But how did you feel about them just being so free and open, nothing separating between you and the monkey?
You know, I've never been that close encounter with anything outside of a dog or a cat. So initially, I will say I was very much reserved. But once I realized they're in their element, they're not really bothering me, I'm not really bothering them, I was fine. I don't think I let one get within 2 feet of me, but I was fine. I think nature should remain in nature.
Absolutely. It was definitely an experience. Something else, we did a lot of walking.
A lot of walking.
I think we did a minimum 16,000 steps a day. Minimum. There were days that we did more.
I think we averaged, when I looked, 20,000 a day. Yeah, that was the average over the course of the 11 days, 20,000 steps.
Okay, so let's talk about the food. Let's talk about food. Because, thinking going out the country, going overseas, that was one of my first things, the food. They eat a lot of cold soup.
But remember when she explained, so it made sense. So because it's so hot, over here right now, and all of these buildings are built of stone. So it's literally like an oven. So that's like it cools them down. So most of the food is cold or room temperature. I think we had like maybe 4
hot meals.
And
they were delicious.
They were all amazing, but very cold. So yeah. But aside from that, I did not mind the food. The food, like the meats, they're very pure. It doesn't have like the preservatives and like all the stuff that we use in America, like the chicken wings.
And we weren't eating as heavy. Like we didn't have that heavy feeling after eating.
Well, because the portions, now it was a few nights, y'all, that the portion sizes were very, very Spain. So I had to, be a little American and go and grab something else. But
speaking of American, how did you feel about did you try the McDonald's and the Burger King and the Popeyes?
So I did try the McDonald's and the Popeyes. I don't eat Burger King in the U.S. But again, the portion size. I noticed that like their portions are way, way different. Even like when I went to McDonald's, I got the apple pie. It's literally half the size of like an American like apple pie. It's not as many like sweeteners in it, so you're literally just tasting like the apple. And then here they have they do have fries, but they also have like these wedges. So I tried those. Those were really good. And their sauces were different. I'm not sure if you noticed. So I actually prefer their barbecue sauce.
That was good.
And they also had like this sweet like habanero sauce or whatever. That one was really good. So I tried that.
What do you think about Popeyes?
Popeyes, it wasn't given.
It was not.
It wasn't terrible, but because when I went to Jamaica, I had Popeyes, and it gives U.S. Popeyes, but here
they put their own little twist on it.
I got the spicy. I tried the original and the spicy, neither of which tasted like.
Now, the little Oreo ice cream thing that I got at Popeyes, it was good. I couldn't eat too much of it, but it was good.
I didn't try the sweets at Popeyes. Like, once the chicken was I was like, you know what, I'm going to just count that as a loss. And yeah.
Let's talk about these tour guides, though, y'all. So we came through a company called EF Tours. And when I tell you they took care of us, they really took care of us. From Barcelona all the way to Madrid, we had a tour guide. Her name was Baylan, and Baylan was the best. You hear me?
Yeah.
Baylan took care of everything. If there was anything we needed and didn't have, she made sure we got it. She took good care of us, okay? She also got me a pair of earrings, so I'll show those later. Also, the local tour guides, they were very knowledgeable, knew a lot about the city, the buildings that they were showing us, and they treated us great and amazing. I would definitely recommend these tours for the schools. They told me, I think somebody said you don't even have to go through the school to do it.
No, they don't. So you can actually do it like with just yourself or like with a small group.
So I definitely recommend EF Tours for getting good deals on the flights, the hotels, and then having somebody who knows the city well to keep you, safe and show you where all the good shopping is and all that. Speaking of shopping, let's talk about this wine. Somebody was on a wine tour. You want to tell us about that?
So going back to what you said about the tour guide, super amazing. Yeah, so I'm a wine drinker, like whites, reds, like if it's wine, I love it, like a part of a wine club. And so I was super excited to come to Spain. And so Belen, the tour guide, super amazing. Like she is like Mary Poppins in like real life. So her husband cooks very well. He's also into wine. So she actually had her husband come meet us in Madrid, and so he and her took me to this amazing wine store. Y'all, I got 6 bottles of wine there, and then I bought 3 more.
He the new president of the wine club
in the airport. So 9 bottles total. And I'm super, 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 super excited to try them. I think every wine I got, you can only get in Spain, and the vineyards are either in Spain or within like that region.
I did not know that. That's amazing. I love that.
Yes.
I love that. So, what would you say was the highlight of this trip for you?
You know, it was so much, like, because you got a chance to experience like things and stand in rooms and see things and touch things and experience things that you read about in history books and things that you like see on television. And it's like to stand in the room that Queen Isabel gave Christopher Columbus the money to sail like America with, and to see his actual tomb and like take a picture of it, and to stand in rooms where popes have stood in, and the Queen of England, and presidents like of the United States, and you're in these rooms where treaties and deals have been signed and alliances have been made, and you're literally inside of them. So it was, I can't really say like one particular thing like just jumped out or stood out more than the other, because it's just so much.
It was quite the experience. I think for me, it was seeing all of these things through my kids' eyes, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's traveled before. We've been out the country before, but this was her first international flight. Previously, she's been out the country on cruises and whatnot. But to see her experience a different culture
mm-hmm.
and the way that they go about doing things, and just, like you said, basically walking through the books that we've read and things like that, it nothing beats it. And then just seeing how she's already talking about making her way back over here, which I want to do as well. So
I'll be back.
Thing gets 2 thumbs up for me. I love it, and thank you so much for sharing your experience with us and joining Chat with Chandi.
You.
See y'all next time.